was at, bitch, I don't know. I ain't feeling that. Ain't want no daddies in the house, bitch, I'm a bastard child. So by my mama and my granny, I blast you down, still got it in. This shit wasn't no point to pat me down. Bitch, nigga, apple spring, all I can tap you now. Gotta have that strap you round, catch out and drag you down. We a pistol packing in, so bitch, you pistol packing down. Back it down, we apply pressure, so it's
Hey, what's going on, One Love?
Jay, this shit too crazy. I appreciate you, man. But right now I'm hungry. I need a max sauce on the energy, man. Why you do that? Cause that shit real deep. I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep. I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me. Got a call from the boat, that nigga's trying to kill me. If it ever come down to that day, I put some money in the safe just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight. Everything gon' be okay. I know the devil want my soul. They tryna spread rumors that I'm broke. Clown ass niggas, just some jokes. Because if you know, then you know. I don't post everything on Instagram, but it's time I let them know. I don't rap about my life that much, cause that shit real deep. I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep. I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me.
Yeah. I just now got my different phone and shit. So now I'm able to check messages. I haven't checked any messages. I haven't checked any messages before I got the phone and shit.
For the people who feel hopeless. I don't rap about my life that much, cause that shit real deep. I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep. I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me. Got a call from the boat, that nigga's trying to kill me. If it ever come down to that day, I put some money in the safe just to make
Coming to the north soon. Hiring the road. Oh, hitting the road. That's what's up. It's getting bad out there?
You should know me, bro.
It's getting bad out there. Oh, am I hitting the north soon? Yeah, man, they're bullshitting with this thing, man. They're bullshitting on my thing, man. I don't know about. I'm probably I want to leave as soon as I get all these bills. This fucking bullshit handled, man. What do I got to do, man? The title transfer. I sent the fucking title into the place. So now I'm just waiting on my fucking title to come back from them. And whenever I could pay these tickets off. Oregon or Washington. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think before I go anywhere like really out there like that, I'm gonna hit the rest stops and shit and try and find some campgrounds and shit. It's the light. It's still light out over there, but it's getting dark. Yeah, it's like it's what time is it? It's 8 o'clock right now. Yeah, it's pretty light. Is the fire? Are those fires going on out there where you're at? Oregon Coast, you would like it. Oregon has the smallest population on the West Coast. Yeah, I just, I think the best thing right now is the the campgrounds and shit. Some places I just excuse me, that's legitimate. Some places, man, those police.
YouTube? It's your boy, 321, Jackman Productions, flash you with the reaction.
I know on my way to
Yucky Pac-Man.
Sacramento,
Get a soldier, man.
I went into like a shopping lot. This is like a while back. I went to a shopping lot and fucking
doing that all night, man.
to rest until I was in a different city until I get some rest before I head back out the Sac. And the motherfucker woke me up with the flashlight, the whole knocking on the window with the flashlight thing.
He's from Michigan.
Everything all right? Yeah, man. I just I fell asleep. Well, you can't be sleeping in your car, man. I'm just going to a different city. They got them. Here they come. They sent them. They sent their little Trojans. Nope. Get down. Lady. Down. Good girl.
YouTube and rap career so far. He's waiting, bro. He's waiting because he got
Oregon.
all this rap shit because of the 9 to 5.
Oregon Coast, you would like it. Oregon is, I heard the smallest. Like, I haven't heard nothing about fires in the. Oh, it's 1107. That makes sense. Check out the Redwoods. That's that campground you sent me, right? Man, I just got people frying tires at me, throwing tires at you. Yeah, they like throwing shit. You take care of the tickets you had? Nah, that's why I haven't been able to, bro. I haven't fucking been able to. I keep calling these people that they're saying 1 minute, like the last time I said, last time I called, they told me August 15th. And I called, and now they're saying until further notice, you'll have to, reach out to us through the internet. But there's, I have to, the guy that I got this vehicle from, he never, I asked him to send me the ticket, or at least read me off the number on the ticket so I can fucking, let these people know that I just bought it, and I bought it from a different city. So I bought it out of town, so I had to cross the toll. So this dude, and this is during COVID, so there was nobody inside of the fucking toll booths to take the money and shit. So, anyways, I called dude and I was like, hey, just send me the ticket number so I could take care of this. And the motherfucker hasn't sent me this shit yet. I was gonna pay him. I told him I'd send him like $5, $10. You just send me the ticket. He ain't sent me the fucking ticket. So, So I gotta wait till these motherfuckers get an actual fucking human, a human on the phone, because they won't, they need the actual ticket number in order to fucking to make the payment online. But I have to explain to the lady, or explain to whoever the ticket people are. This whole fucking COVID-19 has been a bitch. Just for my traveling and shit, it's been a bitch, man. I got two toll, I got two tolls I gotta pay, and I got a ticket. But the ticket was before COVID. The ticket was before COVID. But me not being able to pay the ticket by everything being fucking closed and shit is fucking a bitch. Do you have some advice about PTSD and gang stalking? I don't know too much about PTSD, man. I could literally have that shit right now, and I wouldn't know. Like I don't know about it. I know it's called post traumatic stress disorder, and I know a lot of people in the military get it, but other than that, I don't know too much about it, man. The gang stalking and betrayal, man. The only advice I would have to say about the betrayal part is, for me, it's more toxic to stay around people that I know and I love that betray me. It's more toxic. Like, I'd rather be away from them, because you get this. Well, for me, I get a certain feeling in the pit of my stomach, man, and I'm like fucking, it's, and then you start thinking like, damn, man, like, I would never do this to these motherfuckers. Like, why would, like, it's a bucket of bullshit you have to, soak in. So I'd rather not soak in that bucket. I would rather be like this, just the way I am right now, rather than soak in that bucket. At least out here, I could keep my mind off of it and put it other places. But when you're in the mix like that, family, friends, and all that shit, and they're just fucking, and then on top of that, you're going out every day, and then you got these weirdos doing it. Then you're going back home to family and all the. So the only advice, my advice might not be the best advice, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. Pretty much self-explanatory. The notification did not come on. So, hey, what's going on, Judgment? Yeah, you know how they be doing that. They love to throw the monkey wrench. The monkey wrench is their favorite fucking tool. Clowns and monkeys. Clowns and monkeys. That's what we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. Clowns and monkeys. The unnameable. What's going on, unnameable? California, Redwoods, North Redwoods, Northern Cal. Okay, I never heard of it. Oh, you talking about Redwood City? Excuse me, it's legitimate. You talking about Redwood? I heard of Redwood City. They find me and do donuts behind me. Oh yeah, they like doing that shit too. They like doing donuts and shit. That's their thing. Or that's a thing they do. That's usually when I'm on like a commercial, like when I'm around the warehouses and long strips of fucking mechanics and warehouses and shit. They do that. They used to go into this parking lot. It used to be a bunch of fucking trucks, uh, like trucks with beds and shit, and they'd be like nice. They'd be like nice fucking trucks and shit, big, those big construction worker type trucks, and they go into this little parking lot and do a bunch of fucking donuts. At first, I didn't think that was for me. I didn't think that was really for me. I thought that was just their little. They used to do that shit, their little club or whatever. But then, but then they started doing that shit, and then I had thought that was like a part of my targeting. After they did it for so long, because when you're younger and shit, and you get cars that when you're young, you do young shit in cars, and then we used to do that shit as like fucking young kids until you fucking learn that shit costs money. But I thought that was a part of my targeting, and then fucking I heard other targeted individuals say that they were doing it to them and shit. So I was just like, that must be like one of their things to try and get on your nerves, like try and fuck with your brain. Noise campaign. Oh yeah, they fire guns. They fire guns. They like to fire firecrackers too at the same time. They fire firecrackers, then they fire guns. Yeah, I think it's like we should start keeping the plate numbers, man. Because if there is ever a good investigator, if there's ever like a good investigator that's for targeted individuals that or if this situation ever comes under wraps, like they can always tie these people together by their license plates and shit, family members, fucking friends, like we're complaining about this harassment, and this person way on the other side of town is fucking vehicular or whatever type of harassment. Whether even if their license plates don't match up to their fucking car, if they got fake license plates, that's still even good. That's even good to fucking know, because it's fucking proof. Like if if too many people got license plates that are fucking not their license plates, then either it's a real thing going on, or the police aren't doing their job. So it always pays to get the license plate. Video footage of it. That way they can see like, oh wait man, this license plate doesn't even belong to this car. I've been watching vlogs in other countries. Jamaica. I wanna go there. Yeah, I was thinking about Africa. It's this cat named JT, the Fig. He just bought. Man, it's so cheap, man. He just fucking literally fucking bought land out there, and built, and he's a street dude. Like he's from the hood. Like he's a rapper, but it's he's not a commercial rapper. He's like an underground rapper from San Francisco. He just went out there. He took all the money that he had hustled from the music and and he does little like hood movies and shit, and he does vlogs every fucking day, man. And he showed from the day he started, he was living in somebody's apartment. Then he built him he built a one house, and then he built a mansion out there. It's only like $5,000, $8,000, and you can build a fucking mansion. He built a mansion out there. He just now opened up uh, a a fucking a complex, a housing complex. He's building a housing complex from the ground up called Filmo Africa, like Filmo in San Francisco. And he just got it's crazy, bro. He just got the okay from the chief in Africa to do it. So he's moving out families from America. If you want to come to Africa, he's moving you out to Africa. And, you know, you can either stay there and rent that complex, or you can stay there until you get on your feet and fucking, you can build your own fucking shit. And like, that's fucking dope, man. Like, if I had at least like 20,000, if I had $30,000, I'd be out there, man. I'd try to figure out how to get a passport, and I buy fucking hella American fucking fashion, hella American clothing, and just go set up shop. Go set up shop out there. And man, and there's nothing but land out there. Nothing but cheap fucking land. Selling it for pennies on the dollar. Like the shit that you would pay fucking 200, 300,000 out here, 500,000, 600,000, $1 million out here. They're only paying like at the very most like $20,000. And that's for the land and building. Like they're building like from the ground up and for the land. Yeah, you should check his channel out. Tip. It's called Trapflix. TRAPFLIX. And then it's it's a tall black dude named Fig or JT. I already been gang stalked before 2020 though. Oh yeah, we oh shit, my bad, D-Ray. What's going on, D-Ray? Excuse me, you guys. That's legit. It's legitimate. I already been gang stalked since 2020 though. No doubt. I do shit. Yeah. I think most of us have been since before 2020. Been in it for a minute. I think Omni Airs guy is a perp. Oh yeah, he's definitely is. Him and the other dude. Him and his little sidekick. But that Omni Airs dude is into some wicked fucking shit, man. That motherfucker is into some wicked shit, man. I remember he had this little Greek statue, man. It was like it's a Greek face on it, but it was shaped it was shaped like a fucking your genitals and shit almost like, and he used to fucking lick and suck on the head and fucking talk shit about people all through his fucking videos and shit, and sweating all in this fucking dark dungeon like room and shit. Like this dude's a fucking lizard. This dude is fucking crazy, man. You could see, just look at the room and fucking just look at him sweating and fucking, he just looked like that. Ugh. That's what I do, man. Like when people talk shit about my channel and shit, or they call me paranoid, and I don't do it right away. Like I don't. But when they're at it and they're at it and they're at it, I be like, man, let me see what this dude's channel is about, man. It's this other dude. I'm not gonna mention his name because he kind of left it. He turned out to be he was trying to make himself better, I guess, in a way, from being a troll. From being a troll on the channel and shit. So I won't mention his name, but Omni Airs, man. That dude is a weird one. It's another dude, Oscar Ra. It was an Oscar Ra dude. That was a weird one. It's a few weird ones. It's another one that used to be with Omni Airs as well, man. They did a segment on me. They did one of those split screens where you can see both of them. Oh man, but yeah, man. These are like some sick people, man. They're being some wicked shit, man. That dude has some loyal followers too. Like I used to tell him. I used to go on this channel. Man, and be like, man, you need to lay off that crystal meth, man. It's killing your brain, man. You can't be in here licking on your statues and shit, man, and making fun of people's channels, man. Like you're really causing people harm and shit, man. I know you might not mean to do it, and you might be having fun, but them drugs, man. Them drugs. Them drugs is taking over your mind. His fucking followers used to hit me up and be like, he's not on drugs. He's not on drugs. He's different. Just because he's different doesn't mean that he's on drugs. They used to fucking. I see why he talks shit about you. I see why he calls you paranoid, schizophrenic, and all types of shit. The unnameable download line app store your info about what happened to you up there in the notes and albums. Nah, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Judgment. The unnameable download line app store your info about what? Is that I'm not sure, I don't know. I had Miss Eris one was stolen from my house. A Prius. From my house a few years ago. What's that nameable? Bro? I am lately having these really aggressive drivers and people bribing me. Oh yeah, man, that's why you gotta film that shit. Even if you don't upload it, you gotta record that shit and document it. Because who knows, you might get in an accident. They might try and say, you gotta have your fucking camera on at all times. At least when you're on the road, like that's a necessity, man. Like they've done so much shit to me in the past that I can't fucking, like, I wish I would have had my fucking camera rolling. And so now it's like I'm not driving without that motherfucker rolling. They do too much shit, man. Hit and run, especially that hit and run bullshit. That hit and run, but like in all the vehicles that I've literally had at least at the very least seven fucking hit and runs. Well, I won't say 7 hit and runs, but I've had 7. I've had about 5 hit and runs, and 2 times I actually got the people's information. And one out of the 2 times was gonna be a hit and run, but I had to chase dude down and actually film his fucking confession and shit. And he was drunk as that motherfucker was drunk as fuck driving the company fucking vehicle. I got that shit, I uploaded it to the fucking channel. Like he was drunk as fuck driving the fucking company vehicle and shit. Like what the fuck, man? Are you fucking serious, dude? And he was about to get out of there too. He had one of those big ass work trucks with like all the fucking junk on the side of it, like ladders and all the fucking like everything like on the side of the truck, like mounted on the side of the truck and shit, like not in the bed of the truck, right? But it was like all like fucking mounted on the side, hooks and all types of weird shit. Whatever fucking job he had to do. But it was all mounted on the outside of his fucking work truck and shit. That shit broke my fucking mirror, dented in the side of my fucking door. It was a long ass fucking like hook scrape on the side of it, like. This recent one, a motherfucker rammed me into this fucking, like it was a thin, I was on a bridge, and it was like, it had gates and shit, but it had side roads. It didn't have side roads. It had, like, it was like a high-ass curb, like sidewalk, where people walk. Like, the curb was kind of high. Like, the level... The level that the curb was at, it was a higher level, so I guess it keeps the people walking at a higher level than the cars, so it doesn't, so nobody's distracted or what have you. But anyways, like it's a thin. You go one way and it's 2-way. It's a 2-lane thing, 1-way traffic, or it's a 2-lane thing. Traffic going both ways, but it's 2-way, so it's like it's like you're already in this fucking thin space, and this motherfucking gang stalker came, and I swear I should have had the camera on. He acted like he was gonna fucking run into me, so I had to fucking I had to swerve into the fucking thing, and I wasn't thinking at the time like. It's a bluff. Like, I should've, nobody's gonna fucking, unless they want to commit suicide, and the most these people are trying to do is scare you and shit. But, yeah, man, this motherfucker came at me and just instincts made me swerve to the side, and like, in my other van, I had that step that came out. I wait for this goofball to pass by. Don't scare people, man. Come here. Let them do what they do, man. Leave the booty bandits alone. But yeah, I had the step, like the step thing. It came out. It came out a little more than the whole van. You know, like the side of the van. So when I swerved to the side to get away from his fucking vehicle, the whole that steer, it snatched up that fucking it snatched up that staircase and fucking you guys saw the door after that. But yeah, literally, man, all anything vehicular that's ever happened to my vehicle is by them. Like, you know, it's all their fucking hatred and fucking jealousy, like feeling they trying to cut my shit off. But yeah, they be like, yeah, he's homeless. Like, I got a fucking job. I go to college and I drive this shit, and he's driving that. Like, fuck that shit. They put scratches and shit all on my fucking shit. Especially like the college students and shit. Like, the college students are always in such a fucking. They want to be better than you, and you know all this fucking. I just, you know, you gotta laugh at it, man. It's like, all right, man, you're better than me. All right, can I go on about my day? Can you? Okay, you got more money than me. You got a job or whatever. All right, I'm homeless. I'm a bum. All right, are you guys finished? Because you're not affecting me. You kind of like, you're fucking with the scratches and shit on my vehicle and shit. That's kind of fucked up. That's getting to me a little bit, but. All your fucking words and shit, like, that's not getting to me. So can you, like, hurry up, get it out? You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. Just get it out and let's go on about our fucking days and shit. But don't do no physical harm to my shit, man. These people, man, quick to call you a bum, but they be fucking waiting on fucking, monthly allowance and shit from their fucking parents. And like fucking inheritance babies and shit, a bunch of fucking, you know. And then I'm not saying all college students and shit, but all those motherfuckers that be acting all like, a lot of them motherfuckers ain't got no fucking jobs. They be dependent on their moms and pops to send them money and shit. Which, I mean, they're in college. I mean, that's respectable, but at the same time, don't fucking try and act like you're better than somebody when you're not even doing anything to get your money except fucking maybe pouting on the phone or fucking, trying to manipulate your parents into giving you some more money and shit. Like, I'm doing like, I'm not, I don't rock with those avenues. So, you know, I don't have nothing to say about you. I don't have nothing to say about you on the phone with your parents asking for money or getting your monthly allowance or whatever. I mean, you shouldn't have nothing to say about me or my vehicle or, whatever. Just live your life, enjoy your life. You're in college. You don't waste your time trying to fucking put people down. I mean, enjoy your fucking college life. Don't let these police put you in a situation that could take your life away. It's a lot of college students dying and shit. I don't know why they're dying. I'm not saying they're dying because they're targeting people, but it's very questionable. I know I'm not the fucking only college. I mean, I know I'm not the only fucking targeted individual out here. And I know those college students go vicious with that gang stalking shit. Like they fucking put in work. Like they fucking they like fucking with you. And you gotta fucking have some type of fucking. I mean, when it comes to the college students, you have to have some type of fucking restraint and shit. Because, I mean, you just, you don't want to fuck with any of them, like, cause they're already gonna try and paint the picture that, oh, you're some crazy person, and this you're trying to fuck with somebody better in their life and getting their education, and because you didn't get an education, like you got, it's a tricky thing. Plus, they're just fucking kids. A lot of them are fucking kids, still mentally fucking not even, you know, they're just fucking kids, man. You gotta have restraint. A lot of them are fucking, what do you call it? Super alcoholic. Like they should, like a lot of those college students should be in fucking you know, they should have AA on campus. That's they should have AA on campus, because some of them get super drunk, man. You see some of them like fucking just super drunk, like don't know how to handle their liquor, or don't have no control, liquor control, no shutdown button. So you can only imagine. And of course, you guys have seen him run naked across the fucking screen. While I was recycling, they've been running. They get naked and start running down the street. A lot of weirdos. A lot of weirdos. But that's where most weirdos come from. I'm not all weirdos. People that come from well-off families and shit. But they have like a certain, like, people that have been fucking, you know, have been spoiled all their lives and shit. They have a certain way about their raising and shit, like their upbringing and shit, that's just fucking. This type of shit is fun to. Like, this is fucking. Like, they've had everything in life. Like, this is like a video game to them. This is like fucking action. This is fucking. They get to come out the suburbs or the gated community and come fuck with people and shit. It's like a sport. And then a lot of these people, I wouldn't doubt a lot of these people are fucking, training to be some type of fucking security personnel. They're in training right now where they're fucking, they're training off of us, communicating with each other, telling them our locations, getting signals down pat, their secret communication now. Like, a lot of shit is being created off of us now. A lot of people getting money. We are the cash cow. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm off a bit. Alright, here we go. Excuse me, it's legitimate, y'all. I recognize the name. Thanks for the awareness. I'm not sure if you're speaking to me. Unnameable awareness. It's But so, no doubt, bro. Nothing. I see most people don't take advice. That's where USA falls apart. Yeah, USA's been fucking going down drain. I just got a notification that Joe Biden accepts Democratic nomination, if that's whatever that means. Um, Example, New York City, they had a mayor let all the people in jail and prison. Yeah, that was design though. That's by design. That Black Lives Matter bullshit and the looting and you know, they needed those people out. They needed them out. Those are the ones that would benefit the most off of a fucking riot. And they know they're gonna fucking initiate a lot of shit. And if they know it's already going on, you know, most people that wouldn't do anything because of their criminal background, you know, you're not gonna do that shit because of your criminal background. But if you see a bunch of fucking people doing it, then you know the chances of you getting caught are very slim, especially since you have a little bit of smarts to, you know, how to do shit. But, you know, if you're sticking out like a sore thumb, you're not gonna do that. So they needed those people out. I'm telling you, like when I remember when that fucking it was some riots going on in LA, I believe. This is way before this shit right here. It wasn't the Black Lives Matter. It was, oh yeah, it was the LA riots. I remember the LA riots. People, you know, people were like, "Oh man," you know. And I was young. I hadn't been to jail before or none of that shit. But you know, I was seeing people like saying shit like when they got out of jail, they'd be like, "Man, I wish I was out of jail when that shit was going on." Man, why did I have to be locked up? So just you know, just remembering back to that, like, you know, the mentality doesn't change. If people don't want to change their mentality, it's not gonna change. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were blowing up their own fucking buildings and shit. And you know, all bullshit, of course. Now, now we're talking about the. Look at that. It's too late. That little piece of shit, motherfucker. Hellcat had one fucking red eye. Yep. Life on the beat, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're living. Life on the fucking beat. When they say take it one day at a time, they literally have no idea what that shit means. Their one day at a time has nothing, has, has nothing close to our one day at a time. They rev engines at me too. Yeah, the engines, horns, alarms, speeding down the fucking thing, and fucking clunkers that sound like fucking Studebakers. That shit from Jeepers Creepers. Big ass, just like metal clamping on metal and shit. I don't mind the donuts. Wait, now it's hell in New York City. Yep. It's gonna be hell everywhere, man. It's all by design. It's all by design, and if you notice all this shit that's going on, it has shit to do with breathing, man. It's COVID-19. This fucking, them doing that fucking flag shit on fucking George Floyd, that bullshit, and and these fires and shit fucking with people's breathing and wearing all these fucking masks and shit. They're doing shit to fuck with everybody's fucking breathing. Like, they're trying to lower our immune systems down, man. They're trying to take our immune systems down. It's not killing enough people. They need this shit to kill more people, so they're lowering people's immune systems down. And it's gonna affect children and fucking older people the most, I think. And people who have health complications. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Their mufflers, bro. It triggers PTSD. Oh, I see. Yeah, it does. It does something. That's what I was saying, man. When they do that shit, like, if you're not ready for it and you're not expecting it, when they be doing that shit, like, especially driving down the street with them clunking ass cars and shit. Look at this motherfucker creeping up behind me and shit. Creeping real slow, grinding the shit out of me. But yeah. So, yeah, it does. It sparks a feeling for me. I know it does. It sparks a feeling, but like once they do it once, and I fucking, once I hear it once, then I'm always expecting it throughout the fucking day. So it doesn't really do nothing after that. But that first fucking, when they fucking ride by like that, especially like when I'm sleeping shit, it yeah, it puts a feeling in your stomach. Sparks some type of emotion. Something foreign too. Like, it's not an emotion that I normally feel. Oh man, I'm just giving these much 18 people on here. It's at least 3 of them. I'm just giving them fucking ammo on me, but they already know that shit anyways. They know that shit. There was a shooting in front of. They just only recruit petty people in gang stalking syndicate. Yeah, most people, needy people, greedy people, a lot of starving fucking students. Then you got a lot of geeks in here. They try to fucking, you know, they want to impress the ladies and shit. They want to impress the ladies. Now they got their fucking Hellcats and they feel like FBI agents and shit. Like fucking, what was that shit? Sonny Bono or Jake, Jake and the Fat Man. These are old school cop shows, but yeah, 21 Jump Street, all that bullshit. You know, these people, like, they really feel like detectives and agents. Like, they really watch that fucking 21 Jump Street. They watch all this fucking... And then a lot of them, you know, a lot of them were raised on movies like Spy Kids and, you know, all this fucking spy shit. Like, it was becoming an agenda, and everybody said that spy shit was coming an agenda. And this was a long time ago when I was young, so, you know, reality kicked in and it was an agenda. Now you got all the fucking young kids growing up and they want to be fucking, you know, it's from Spy Kids to 21 Jump Street to fucking, you know, whatever fucking cop movies that Ice Cube played in, to fucking Denzel Washington's fucking Training Day, to making all these fucking police look cool. Like, you know, even to the point to where you're making, you know, hood kids look up to people like Denzel. Oh, we got a criminal, we got, you know, I hear a lot of people say, yeah, that was the realest role Denzel Washington ever played, man. You know, they're just fucking that fucking they're reaching out to everybody fucking demographic and state of mind and somehow turning them into fucking, you know, police. They're mentally turning them into police and shit. They got these people thinking they're real fucking agents. They got them thinking they're agents. To even the point to where, you know, I be hearing some of these fucking people talking like they're fucking police, like real fucking police, like a firm on that, like that type of shit. You know, they be on the phone and shit. I be in 7-Eleven and they be acting like they're watching. Well, they do be watching me and shit, but they want me to know, like, they're watching me to make sure I don't steal anything or something. Like I'm gonna steal anything. And fucking they be on their phone and they'll be saying some shit like, a firm on that. And you know, a firm is like a abbreviation for affirmative and shit. It's police lingo. But yeah, man, it's wicked, man. This world is upside down now. It's snitches. Even up until now, you got Tekashi 6ix9ine. This dude is fucking the number one. He has 2 number 1 songs right now on the charts, and this is after he snitched on a whole fucking. He brought a whole fucking organization down. He brought a whole gang down, like a whole fucking organization. And he gets out, he gets a record deal, and he's number 1 on the fucking charts. Like, people are even fucking supporting that shit now. Like, in the rap, like, I remember growing up in the rap game, like, if somebody had snitching on their fucking jacket, that person, there was no way in the world that person would sell another fucking record again. People, even their fans will lose interest in them and shit. Like, you know, you don't want to be riding around listening to a motherfucker that's labeled a fucking snitch and shit. You know, like, you don't want to do that. motherfuckers riding around slapping that shit. Making excuses for him. Like, he don't even gotta make excuses for himself. Like, people are literally out there making excuses for him and shit. Oh, this is why he did it. This is why he did it. It don't matter. This is why he did it. He was telling those people to fucking kill people. He was putting hits out on people. The only reason why those people are locked up is because well, I won't say the only reason, but you know, a lot of the reasons why they are locked up are behind shit that he told them to do. Shoot at people, fucking starting shit with a bunch of different fucking people, making those people have to defend his fucking actions and shit. These people are getting locked up, and people are still supporting that dude. So, you know, I guess fucking snitching is the new sexy and shit. Like, snitching is literally the new fucking sexy. If you're not a snitch, you're not the guy. Yeah. You got motorcycle motherfuckers on motorcycle rats and shit. Like, never would have thought that. I never would have thought. Maybe that was just my ignorance and shit. Like, I know they had police infiltrate fucking motorcycle gangs and shit, but as far as motherfuckers just, you know, those were like the number one rebels in my book. The renegades and shit. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't mind the donuts, but they're doing it as a noise campaign at me. Yeah, that's what it is, and that's, you know, the sound, the you know, when you think about it, it's not even the fucking actions that they're doing it. It's just knowing that they're doing it to fucking piss you off. You feel me? There goes the fucking weirdos, man. That's the weirdo that fucking, she's in there with that dude, and that's the fucking weirdo that fucking, you know, when the police did that fucking fake ass high speed chase, they closed their fucking doors. That's who creeped up behind me as a matter of fact. Let's see if I can show you. That's them right there. It's a dude inside of there as well. But yeah, those are the ones that fucking opened their door, did the synchronization with their car doors in the police chase. Notice the weirdness. Shock therapy or some shit. Their mufflers pop, it triggers PTSD. Oh, I'm lost. I only recruit people. There was a shit. Boom, 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 boom. Saw the whole thing. What? Oh, you actually seen somebody get shot? Yeah, that's not nice. I know you had some fucking. If you haven't had them, you will. If it was if it wasn't such a pretty sight, you'll be remembering it for a couple days. Longer than a couple days, just, you know. Nap Let me see. Nappy, you should download Line app so you can store proof what happened to you up there. Oh, nah, I keep a lot of SD cards. I got like 3 SD cards. I'm starting. I still gotta get some of the videos that I have to screen record some videos. Not now that I finally learned how to, like, it's just gonna take some time, but I can screen record. But some of my videos are too long to fucking screen record, so I only get like 5 minutes of screen recording. But I hit up a bunch of different screen recording apps, so like if I find like certain screen recording apps and shit, they'll give you a trial period to see if you like it for like 3 days and shit. They'll give you 3 extra days to record a little bit longer to do it for the premium. And, so you get the premium feel of the thing. So if you want to get premium or not, they'll give you a trial. So if I find some of those, I can record longer. But that's a lot of fucking videos to be trying to record in 3 days. So lately, I've just been putting everything on SD cards. Just because the device itself can be fucking hacked into, especially one headlight. So you guys see the harassment, the one headlights. I keep showing you guys this. I just uploaded another one headlight following me this morning. These one headlights are following me, and the bikes you see riding around, those are the people who do the damage. They communicate with each other, and they commit fucking vandalism on my vehicle. Yeah, it's very, 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 very fucking annoying. The scratches and fucking dents, and it's just gonna take one scratch too many for me to hurl a fucking brick through the one headlight bandits. And I'm pretty sure they should know that I'm fucking not playing. I'm willing to fucking, like, at the fucking heat of the moment, like, if at the heat of the moment, something will fucking happen. Like, maybe not no violence towards them. Maybe not no, I might not do anything to them, but their fucking vehicle, they're gonna get a fucking feeling, and it's not gonna be one of those fucking, those pieces of shit that they be fucking one headlight me with. It's gonna be one of those nice fucking cars that they fucking hit one headlight me with. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go for no bottom feeder. No fucking bottom feeder. But 9 times out of 10, they fucking don't got no fucking, they don't care about that fucking car that you guys gave it to them. Fucking, it's a loaner, or fucking, here, you can have this, go harassing in it. I don't want that. I want that nice car. That fucking Beamer, that Mercedes. That luxury car. That fucking Corvette that you keep fucking one headlighting in. You wanna keep them doing damage to my shit? You fucking weirdo. You got a job. You got fucking a nice fucking house, probably. I'm out here, and you think you're just gonna fucking keep fucking destroying my shit like that? And then telling me to get a job and trying to fuck up like my only means of survival? Like, there's no way in the world like I'm gonna be able to fucking sit with myself and fucking, I'm not gonna be able to do it. But I'm being patient enough. I'm being way too fucking patient, and fucking, like, I'm literally fucking letting these people walk all over me, man. It's gonna come down to a point to where that shit's just, You know, it's just not gonna keep going down like that. I don't care about the minor shit, the minute shit. Like, you can keep talking shit to me. You can fucking one headlight me all you fucking want. You can do all that fucking shit, but don't, once you start doing physical damage and shit, like, then it's time to start fucking protecting. And even still, like, I'm trying to be patient, and I'm showing you guys through these fucking videos. That's why I'm starting to fucking tell you guys and tell you every time I leave and this shit follows me, I'm showing you guys that this shit doesn't focus. It's, these people are basically manipulating me into doing something. They're manipulating us. And for the people who don't know what the fuck is going on, now you see as I explain it to you, because it takes somebody to explain it to you, and that's just like some of us learn like that. You have to point it out as it fucking goes on, or else like people would never get it. So I'm starting to point it out so you guys can see, like, I'm trying to get away from this shit, but it's coming close, and I can feel it. I can feel me about to do something that's gonna get myself in trouble. Therefore, you know, like, I've already done a couple things that I probably shouldn't have, but you know, it's not causing damage to anybody or their property and shit, but you know, I can feel like myself erupting, because in my head I keep thinking like these people are fucking with me, and I'm trying to fucking do good. I'm trying to like fucking, you know, I'm minding my fucking business and doing right. Like, I'm not doing nothing illegal. Like, these people are fucking with me, like, literally. So that bullshit just keeps running through my fucking head, man. That shit runs through my head, and it's to the point to where like they're damaging my fucking property, and you know, I'm backed up into a wall. So as I point this shit out to you guys through the fucking thing, if anything ever happens to me, like, to where you know, at least these fucking videos are out there to where you can fucking see, like, okay, well, yeah, these dudes these people were fucking with this dude, man. Like, he couldn't go nowhere without them fucking damaging his vehicle or doing something to his fucking, you know, mental stimulus, if you will. Yeah, I'm getting to the point to where I'd rather fight this shit. I'm prepared to fight it in court for, you know, not, I don't want to go down for murder or no shit like that. So I'd rather fucking get myself locked up for fucking, you know, damaging of other people's property. That way, you know, if I do get time for that, it'll be very little. But then I could bring this fucking gang stalker shit to fucking light, and all this fucking proof that these people have fucking manipulated me into doing that. And they've been doing it for 7. Like, I got 7 years worth of proof. Maybe not on SD card. Some of it's on video and shit. But, you know, 7 years of proof of these people doing the same shit. The same fucking shit. Like, it doesn't, you know, either I'm fucking cursed or these people are really fucking doing this shit. And either way, it's gonna be self-explanatory. Like, you're gonna see it on the video. You're gonna fucking see it on, you're gonna see it on the video. And just in case they wipe this channel, I got SD cards. Like, I wish it was some way I could send it, like, SD cards out to, like, if I could make copies of that shit and fucking send them out to, like, different targeted individuals just to fucking hold in case anything ever fucking happens. I think it was Street there, Wrong Blanks. Yeah. Most of the time it is tricky. Whenever you talking about the person getting shot. If it involved blanks, then yeah, most likely it was street theater. Subliminally telling you you're gonna die. That's a little over dramatic, but they like to do over dramatic shit. So I literally had this one dude. Like this is the beginning of my targeting and shit. I literally had this one dude beating it. And you know, this is before I understood the color codes and shit. Excuse me, it's legitimate. This is before I understood the color codes and shit, but dude had a like deep dark red sweater, like a blood red sweater on. And he was beating the shit out of this one dude, or making it seem like he was beating the shit out of this one dude. But as time went on, I understood it was street theater. Dude had this fucking big ass puffy jacket on. Like the jacket was puffy, and ain't no telling what type of, shockproof bullshit he had under the jacket. But the dude was beating on him with a bamboo stick, telling him. He was beating on him with a bamboo stick, telling him he wants his fucking money and all this fucking bullshit. Oh man. The dude was like, come on, let's take it over here. Oh Lord. Yeah, they do some over dramatic shit, man. The police are definitely in on it. They're the ones who they're the rabble rousers and shit. I want to doubt if they're the ones that come up with the fucking harassment. That's just the mentality of police, man. They're troublemakers, man. Professional troublemakers. Professional. They will know for a fact that you're telling the truth, but they will fucking question you in so many different ways to mix you up to make it sound like you're lying and shit. That's literally like why you cannot talk to them. Like you can't if they want to ask you questions or anything, like you can't fucking talk to them fuckers because they'll fucking mix your words up and then you'll be fucking all wrapped up. All wrapped up behind their fucking bullshit line of questioning that they've been fucking taught. How they've been taught how to question people, and they abuse that questioning and turn it into fucking a weapon. Like their questioning is psychological and shit. They wanna look in your eyes and fucking all this fucking weird shit. See if your eyes go one way or if I've had a police officer tell me, "You're lying to me." And I would be like, "What the fuck? Well, like, how the fuck, like, run my fucking name? What makes you think I'm lying to you?" They'd be like, "Why'd your eyes go?" Why'd your eyes go to the left side of your head or some fucking bullshit like that? I forget what side he said it went on, but he said, "You're lying to me." And I was fucking telling the truth. So even still, like, they don't even know how to fucking evaluate. Like, they don't even know how to evaluate their fucking training and shit. They're fucking weirdos, man. Oh shit. Fuck, man. It's crazy, man. Not all police, but a lot of them. I feel like all of them are, man. Even if they don't participate, they know about it, man. This shit is flying around the precinct, and if they got regular community members that know about it, you better believe the whole fucking police department knows about it. If they're holding fucking city hall meetings and shit. Definitely. Hey, what's going on, Ray? What do you think about the orbs in the sky in Chicago video? Oh, yeah, that was crazy. I was half asleep when I got that, but when I looked for that, but yeah, I got that. Fucking, I gotta check that out again. I seen the orbs and shit. It seemed like that shit brought the whole every that shit brought the whole fucking city together. Nobody want to shoot it. Maybe that's what it takes for nobody to want to shoot each other and shit. uh, that's crazy. It could. I don't know. Maybe it seems like that shit is just fucking bullshit, but it could be real. It could be real. Could be bullshit. I gotta look at that video again. Not that I'll be able to determine if it's bullshit or not, but I'll be able to create my own fucking thesis or some shit. Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. Hey, if you can, put that link up so other people can see that shit. That shit was crazy. That's crazy. The value of money is more high in value. That's crazy. The value of money is more high in value in Africa than it is in USA. Yeah, man. Yeah, he be like when he be buying shit and shit, like he be and he breaks it down to you too. They call the money sifu out there, sifa or sifa or sifu, one of the two. But they say 30,000 in sifu, like a chicken costs 30,000 sifu or some shit like that. And out here we think 30,000. That's all we hear. But then he breaks it down and he says, okay, well, sifu is such and such in American dollars. And man, it's deserty. It's like it's deserty, and they ride motorcycles out there. A lot of like dirt bike motorcycles and shit. And man, it's just really it's really desert like, but fuck, man, I wouldn't mind being out there. I wouldn't mind being out there. Like you could literally go build a fucking life. Like you could literally, if you could fucking take $100,000 out there. If you had 100, well, I would say, excuse me, that's legitimate. I would say if you had enough money to buy a house, if you were gonna buy like a $5,000 house, if put it like this, if I had $500,000 to put on the house, I would say fuck that. Go to Africa, take a bunch of shit with me out there, so I can already set up shop, and then fucking establish some type of fucking delivery service that will bring in a lot of like American fashion, cause they go crazy. Like they like that shit out there. He said they like that. Like he wears a lot of their stuff. Like he doesn't wear American fashion out there too much, but like they love that shit out there. And fucking, you'll make a killing. He said you could buy like a chicken, and that chicken, like it doesn't, like a rooster fucks up your fucking chickens and shit. Like a rooster isn't how you get chicken eggs. Like like good chicken eggs are fucking chickens lay like, and that taught me something right there. Chickens lay eggs by themselves. The roosters and shit. Like when the roosters be having sex with the chickens and they have fucking chicken baby eggs and shit. You know, you're eating fucking chickens, but you're eating real, like, you know, there's fucking chicklets inside the egg and shit. But you know, the eggs that chickens naturally lay, they lay every fucking day, and they don't have no fucking chicken in it. Like they don't have the fucking chicklet. They're just regular fucking eggs. Like I didn't know that shit. Uh, I'll try and help. I'm not sure what you mean. Judgment. Tanya. Hey, what's going on, Tanya? Orbs in the sky. Orbs in the sky. Yeah. Ray I Am sent me a video link. To something in Chicago. It had a bunch of orbs in the sky. It looked like aliens. It was about 1,000 people outside. I probably putting a little too much on it, but it was like everybody was outside tripping off that shit. And they was like, you know, they was yelling at the orbs and shit like, this our shit, this our shit. Oh, I know if it was like fucking, you know, if it was some fucking bullshit, if it was like you know, a false flag type shit. I know like the people in Chicago didn't know, like they had no idea that it was a false flag. I was half asleep. I gotta watch that shit again. Uh, I think if you type in orbs in Chicago, uh, what is to the orbs in the sky can be demons, fallen angels, or holographic light projection in the sky caused by satellites. Yeah, it was definitely yeah, that's why I gotta look at it again to see. But they look pretty. They were pretty shiny. They were bright, man. They were bright. I don't know if that's just because I was waking up and that's the color they were or not, but they were bright. I think my sister's friends who M was helping move set me up in a terrorist theater op to cause fear. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. It's no telling who could have put you on this shit. And, you know, like right now, if I don't know if you're just becoming targeted or whatever, but right now, don't even focus on who put you on this shit or none of that, man, because you're gonna fucking run yourself crazy. It's too many. You're gonna come up with too many different people, and you're gonna start having some ill feelings you're gonna have excuse me, you're gonna have ill feelings towards the people, or you're gonna have ill feelings towards people who might not even have anything to do with it. Because you're gonna come up with too many different scenarios, too many different occasions that happened that's where, like, man, it could have happened because of this, it could have happened because of that. Eventually that shit's gonna just, it's gonna come to you, man. It's gonna come to you eventually. Or maybe it won't, but, most likely it will once the targeting fucking goes on. Because one thing they can't help but to do is fucking rub it in your face or let you know, like, who fucking betrayed you and shit like that. That's it. They just want you to know that. They want you to feel like you have no fucking body. Like nobody's in your corner. And that's a hell of a feeling, man. In the beginning stages, that's a hell of a feeling. Like, that's where that fucking... I believe that's where the fucking suicide shit comes in the very beginning. In the very, like, once you get that hopelessness, like, everybody's against you and shit. Some people can't. Some people... That's a strong feeling, and you have to be strong to be able to fucking accept that you might be having to fucking live in this world alone with everybody against you and shit. Like, everybody against you. That's a hell of a feeling. If you die, like, nobody would care. Like, nobody's gonna help you. If you're bleeding in the streets, nobody's gonna come. Like, you have to fucking... Your family don't even care about you or love you anymore. That's a hell of a feeling. People commit suicide for less. And then they fucking placate you with all these fucking suicide commercials and shit. Are you feeling suicidal? Well, we care about you. Call us at... Shut the fuck up. You guys are doing this shit. You motherfuckers, they're making money off of this shit as well. The suicide hotlines. They're making good money off of it. Psychologists. We're in a money pot, you guys. We're cash cows. We are the cash cows of America and wherever else we're from. We keep this world spinning. Experiment projects. All types of shit. And that, my friend, is why I choose to smoke marijuana on a daily basis. It's the only thing that fucking keeps my mind somewhat at ease. Well, one of the only things. Only drug. Only drug. Only Matrix classified drug. The fires look bad over in California. Yeah, it's been smoky for the last couple of days. It's clearing up now. It's clearing up. It wasn't that bad today. Still saw a little bit of it though. Don't smell it. But, and I knew that lightning started the fire. That was in San Francisco, the San Francisco hills, where that lightning was going off at. And, a lot of people, other places, it was happening in other places as well, but where the camera was focused and shit, That was San Francisco Hill. And I knew that shit was fucking it wasn't normal, man. That shit was like man-made shit. All electricity, no rain. Barely. It was like drops. You felt like little tiny drops. But you didn't even the concrete didn't even turn, you know, the concrete when it rains, even when it drizzles, the concrete will turn fucking a darker color than what it is. You didn't see none of that. Everything was the same. You felt a couple drips though. Definitely something that they implemented into the world. And then, you know, just all types of crazy shit is happening right now. We gotta buckle up for the ride, you guys, cause it's gonna get worse. Stores are already starting to let shit run out. Like stores are letting shit run out. Shelves are fucking not as people. They're not even fucking getting more stock of shit. Or if they are, they're being really lazy with it and waiting till everything runs out and then they fucking get very little bit more and shit like that. They don't want to be out of no money when the next pandemic hits. They want to have at least everything off the shelves. They don't want to take no chances. People breaking in and stealing food or nothing. You're not gonna fuck off my shit. Oh man, oh man. Life in the Matrix, man. Life in the fucking Matrix. California's burning like hell. Yeah, it is. Hey, what's going on, Tony? I got this app called Radar, basically weather radar. I see a lot of forest fires all over the West Coast. Yeah, I've tried to down. I don't know how to read the radar shit though. I don't live in the West. I live in the South. Uh, it pedal. It turns out all these burbs bosses are pedophile, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt, man, no doubt. I'm starting to think even some of these perps that be putting their fucking kids on the front line are fucking like somehow connected with that pedophile child bullshit. So some of these kids might not even be their kids. They might have bought these fucking kids. Like who knows? And buying stolen kids and shit. I remember one day I was at the park. Not the open park, but there's a park like by the arena. And this one dude was walking with this young boy, young kid, older dude in his 40s, younger kid maybe, I don't know, 17, 16, could have been 18. But he was touching his fucking butt, harassing me and shit. And the kid, like, the kid was he was like a foreigner kid. He was like a young kid, and I guess the guy was walking around teaching him how to break into my phone and shit or break into Target's phones and shit because he was pointing his phone at me and fucking, he was pointing his phone at the kid, pointing at the kid's phone and looking at his phone and, looking at me and, doing all their fucking bullshit. And I got out the van and I was like, excuse me, sir, why are you fucking, why would you touch your butt in front of me? I forget what the conversation was. He was like, well, so, he was trying to placate me, basically. He was like, so, you sit at the park all day and watch people touch their butts? I was like, nah, man, but it seemed like you were kind of enjoying it. You were kind of doing it aggressively. You were doing it a little too. You were wiping your butt a little too aggressively, buddy. You were doing the butt wipe a little too aggressively. You wanted my attention. Oh, man. Hey, Rose. I'm on Steven's Live, too. Hey, tell him I said what's up. I hope all is well with everybody on here, as well as Steve. Arizona Lerps. Why does the light or driver's side of the track in front of you look weird? That light right there. It's probably because my windows are probably a little smeared. They're smudged and shit. So, yeah. It's so bad over there right now, it looks something from the apocalypse. Yeah. A lot of things crazy happening, man. It should surprise none of us. It should surprise none of us. Revelations. End times, all that shit. Excuse me, it's legitimate. If we knew anything and nothing else, we did know that the end would come. And we knew that it wasn't going to be a very pleasing end unless we died naturally. But if we made it to these times right here, it was going to be kind of crazy. A lot of things I never thought I would see in my lifetime, I've fucking seen. Not everything, but a lot of things. A lot of fucking things. Whether they were fucking implemented into the world or fucking naturally took place. Hey, what's going on, Leonard? I don't see it. I don't see anything weird. Nah, it's been kind of cool. I haven't seen anything weird. As a matter of fact, a couple booty bandits, but that's, it gets pretty worse than that. What town you at now, Nappy? You always keep it moving, my brother. Nah, I'm in San Jose right now. I'm in San Jose. Hey, you as well, Tip. I'll look into a camera. Yeah, they have a lot of them out there, man. They even have these things right here. I don't use them and shit, but they're like camera glasses. I don't like the quality on them, and that's just because they're these ones right here. You know, first of all, they record black and white, and then they have this very, it's like an old VHS camera where it has numbers and shit going. It's just a lot of writing and shit. It's not, you know, it's like really amateur type shit. But they have better ones out. They have more discreet ones. I've been looking on like different spy fucking spy sites and shit. They got buttons. You know, if you want to see if anybody's fucking going in your house while you're gone, they got shit like plugs. And they have the whole fucking fake setup like an answering machine, but the plug for the answering machine has a fucking camera in it. Um, they have clocks and all types of shit like that. Um, my next thing I'm gonna save up for is a fucking body camera. After I get all these bills and shit paid, I wanna get a good body camera, and then once I get that motherfucker, I'm gonna be interviewing. I'm gonna be interviewing all my perks. I'm gonna be catching them in lies. I'm gonna be catching them doing weird shit. If I can, I'm gonna try and find one I can fucking stream. Like I'll just fucking stream that shit straight across to fucking YouTube. All the ones that I see, all the really good body cams, I think you have to be like a cop or some type of fucking security person to get the ones that you can stream, because they have their body cams they can stream to fucking their police unit and shit. Like they got, I don't know if you guys ever seen they got this fucking police thing called Live PD, where they be the police be streaming through their fucking their body cams, and they have a camera crew and shit, and they be catching people do some of the fucking weirdest shit. They be fucking with people pissing in alleys and shit. It's crazy. It's a social media app. The features it has on there is live stream, screen recorder live. It notes you can store unlimited videos, pictures, gift man. Oh, is that right? Is it like YouTube? And, I mean, will they take some of the content down? Do they have content restrictions? In the albums, you can store only pictures, max of 1,000 pictures per 100 section. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's that? The name of that app? You can talk to other people in line. Okay, Line app. That's what. Okay. And you can uninstall Line app, reinstall it, loose nothing. Don't delete the Line app account though. Okay, definitely got you. Hey, Rose, back at you. Appreciate the love and support. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's been a long struggle to make this next video. I'm carefully trimming it. We got him, we got him. It's been a long struggle to make this next video. I'm carefully trimming the picture to make the video for targeted individuals. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh, meet meet me on Flora Nappy. I'll take your pussy hole. You'll man. Oh man, why so hold on, let me get this right. Let me get this right. Mr. Flora, Mr. What's your name? Dale the guy one? Dale the gay one. You misspelled gay, Dale. Let me get this right. So I'm supposed to get mad over the internet because I have a homosexual guy on the fucking comment section making homosexual threats at me and shit, man. I'm supposed to get mad. You're a funny one, Dale. Your name should be Dale the funny one. Yeah, we don't fall into those type of traps, man. But have a nice day, and I appreciate your input. And hopefully you find somebody that might indulge in your fantasies and shit. But you got the wrong one, champ. The wrong one, champ. And after you are smarter than them, our angel to the TIs around the world. I appreciate that, Tanya. It is stronger since that terrifying shooting, but for a long time, loud pop noises triggered electrical shocks. PTSD. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I guess it. I guess it does do that. It does do that. I don't really trip off that shit too much. I mean that they're putting a lot of people's lives. If they are shooting off real live rounds and shit, bullets fall, man. Bullets fall. Like that shit when that lead drops, it's dropping from however many thousand feet in the sky. And it drops into the fucking person's skull. Like that's like if you drop a penny from the top of a fucking entire state building, that shit'd land and it'd kill somebody potentially if it hits them in the right spot. So just imagine a bullet coming down. Like this is what I mean by they be putting people's lives in danger, man. And it's not only are they harassing me or harassing us from all angles, but they're also putting people's lives in danger from all angles. From vehicular bullshit to making one of us flip out and do something to one of them, to making fucking the bullets and shit fucking falling and engraved into somebody's head, from the fireworks and shit, lighting somebody's house on fire. For breaking into people's houses and shit while they're fucking sleeping, fucking trying to perp them and shit. Somebody wake up in the middle of the night and blow their fucking skull off their fucking neck. All types of shit, man. And it's more shit than that. That's just some shit I came with off the top of the head. It's a lot more, it can be a lot more dangerous than just that. Too many different fucking scenarios. on Tony Sotomayor your show, a lot of pedophiles got exposed. One of them said, "What's done in the dark will be exposed in the light." Yeah, yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. I think that's why I think literally, like, as long as anybody's never touched no kids, I think as long as you've never touched any kids and you've never raped anybody, there's nothing, anything too much that you should be ashamed of. Um, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does shit, whether against their will from fucking, you know, going crazy off fucking drugs, mind manipulate, all types of shit. You feel me? Just all types of shit. So if you haven't raped anybody, fuck with any kids, like, I think you should be good to go. But you know, even well, I take that. Some murderers and shit, depending on how you murder, like, depending on the way you murdered somebody, or fucking, you taking somebody's life and shit. Depending on the reason for doing so. But for the most part, nobody nobody should have it, even targeted an individual. Like, if they're holding something against you to where, like, you're not gonna that's gonna make you afraid to expose them and shit. Like, it don't matter what, as long as you never touched any kids or raped anybody, it doesn't matter if they can expose whatever fucking shit you did. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, people, people will fucking stand. Like, depending on and it doesn't matter, man. These people have no right to fucking do this to you. And you know, they think they might have something to hold over your head that'll make you just fucking be super submissive and fucking just deal with it and go through it, man. Don't let that be the fucking reason, man. Don't let anything you've ever done be the reason to where you're not trying to expose this shit. Don't be like, oh, they can bring this out on me. Oh, well, if they do, fuck it. Fuck it. Who cares? Fuck these people. Don't let these people have nothing over your fucking head to where it makes you fucking, fuck these people. Fuck these people, man. And that's why they know they could fucking never get me. They could never fucking blackmail me to be with them. Oh, I'll expose you. Expose me. Do what you gotta do. What you gotta do. I don't give a fuck. Do what you gotta do, my friend. You're not finna have me working for your. You're not gonna have me riding on no fucking bikes with my ass cocked up, or fucking, you know. You're not gonna have me doing no weird shit on your call. Wake me up out of sound fucking sleep to go do some fucking weird shit every fucking time. We used to gamble. We used to gamble fucking in jail. Like, we used to fucking gamble for push-ups and shit. Like, we'll bet on games, like football games and shit. And then we would bet, like, for push-ups on call. Like, the push-up, like, to where, like, if I bet you 50 push-ups on call, like, and I win, like, I could go to your bunk and wake you. You could be sound asleep, and I could wake you up out of a fucking sound asleep and be like, give me 3 push-ups. You gotta give me 3 push-ups, and you know you would have to like. There was only one like we couldn't make each other do it in the bathroom. Like we couldn't make each other do push-ups in the bathroom, but like we could be in like the chow line, you know. We could be in there for chow and shit, and it'd be like, give me 2 push-ups, and you owe me 48. We used to do shit like that, but like that's just the same thing. That's the same thing, but like you're not doing it for fun. You got these people fucking telling you on call when you gotta do certain fucking weird shit. It's fucked up. You'll never make me do no shit like that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Blackmail, none of that shit. It is what it is. But there are people who are susceptible to that shit, and they would be like, okay, I'll do anything you say. Just don't lock me up. Don't tell on me. I'll do whatever you say. Your wish is my command. I know PTSD is when people go through episodes when triggered a lot of my line friends have to. Yeah, that PTSD, like, I've heard about a lot of army people having it. I think my daughter's cousin, she had well, not my daughter's cousin, my daughter's mom's cousin had this I don't know if it was PTSD though, but like everything had to be fucking perfect. Um like if something wasn't like everything in the house, she was real like a clean freak. Everything had to be super super fucking clean. Everything had to be perfect. If it was out of place, she would notice it real quick and fucking put it in the right place. And I don't know what that was called. It was something. It had D at the end though. It wasn't PTSD. It was something else. Yeah. Excuse me. That's legitimate. Excuse me. Yeah. There's this Indian. There's this Indian. I'll try and find her channel. I'll try. She hasn't done. She hasn't done any more videos. I'm gonna try and get her video though. She did 2 videos. Um, out here in San Jose, as a matter of fact, and she was at the college, and they came and told her she was gonna hurt herself and shit, and they told her she had to go to the hospital, and she was fighting with them and pleading like, "What are you doing? Where are you taking me?" And they're like, "We're doing this for your safety. We gotta take you for evaluation." Like I'll record the video if it's still up, and I'll put it up. Yep. Everybody at the school was fucking with her. And again, a lot of these kids that go to this fucking college and shit, if they haven't been, you know, if they don't have like some type of fucking scholarship and shit, like these people got fucking like they come up from real fucking like pretty and good backgrounds and shit. Good, very good 2 parent families and shit like that. Like rich people. Or well off people, I say. Very well off people. Um, this is a college in San Jose. This is San Jose State. So if you're not here on scholarship, you gotta have some type of money. San Jose State, Stanford, you feel me? The good colleges. Well, any college you gotta have money, but these are like they're up there. They're not the best fucking colleges, but they're up there. So a lot of these people have so a lot of these kids and shit, they don't have no type of fucking you know compassion or anything. Like they've never been through anything, so this shit is fun to them and shit. It's fun to them. Most people that are born into money are fucking weird. They enjoy weird shit. That's drinking blood and drinking blood, having sex with children, taking trips to fucking Vietnam or Guam or fucking some fucking foreign country so they can go meet up with little boys and go have a weekend of fun in the fucking in the jungle. Fucking put plastic and shit all over their fucking face. Fucking inject their butts and their fucking breasts and their fucking lips with fucking gel and silicone and just people enjoy some weird fucking fetishes. I don't understand it. Some weird fetishes out there. And it's crazy, like, a lot of people don't even think about the shit. Like, they would never even, if they didn't have that type of money, they would never even think about that type of shit. Like, a lot of shit they do, they would never even fucking, I guess once you get to a certain bracket and you start meeting people that are on the same fucking, financial bracket as you, like those people, they take you to their fucking parties and shit. And they fucking, you might try and fucking, hold on to your morality or what have you for a little bit until the peer pressure hits, and then you just be like, fuck, man. Rich people do what rich people do. I'm not saying all rich people are like that. I can't put everybody in the box, but a lot of the ones that I have fucking seen, not all of them though, definitely not all of them. I get fiery electrical shocks when I get startled or mine like shell shock. I've gotten electrical shocks, probably not from that though. Like there's been I've gotten pulse shocks, electrical pulse shocks. Very, very occasionally though. Very occasionally. Drown him out, drown him out, drown him out. We don't want to hear him. Drown him out, drown him out, drown him out. It's legitimate. Excuse excuse me, guys. Uh, yeah. Excuse me. Legitimate. Legitimate. Excuse me, it's legitimate. I wish we were back in the phone booth days. Like the fucking 80s. Somewhere in the 80s, man. I wish this was like 1985. Excuse me. It's legitimate. Me being the same age I am right now, me being the same age, like I wish like this was 1985. Same age and everything, no age change. Not no wish I could do it all over again. None of that shit. I just wish it was 1985 or somewhere in that fucking era. Where people had some sort of privacy. Maybe not the most privacy, but privacy was, you know, it was there. We would have a lot least protection on the police violence and shit. A lot less protection as far as video footage and shit. Maybe not even protection on the targeting and shit, but I guess we would have to ride around with fucking camcorders and shit. But then we wouldn't be able to fucking put it on social media. But I still think it would be a better fucking year to fucking. Excuse me, it's legitimate. Yeah. But hey, it's not 1985, it's 20 fucking 20, so. Bipolar, another thing my friends go through a lot of illness. My friends, I don't know. Yeah, that's good. That's good, bro. Just imagine how many psychological fucking, you know, whether they're fucking just for doing what they're doing, whether it's just, whether there's some type of loophole where they can do what they do against us. Like if we can get any ounce of fucking justice in a courtroom, if it's actually proven, whether it's proven to be fucking legitimate or proven not, they will have to definitely take care of some fucking psychological bills. Because it's definitely psychological warfare. If we can just prove that they're doing it, if we can get proof, because I know somewhere down the line they're gonna try and make it seem like it's legal and that they have just cause. You know, if it ever does come to light, that's what they're gonna try and make it seem like, is that they have just cause. For whatever reason, they can say they have just cause. They're gonna try and say it, but even if they do say that they have just cause, you know, they have already caused psychological damage. Therefore, they're gonna have to take care of you for the rest of your fucking life. You feel me? And you know, not no fuck like they're gonna have to fucking take care of you like that. You know, not no fucking petty fucking $300-400 a month check, $1,200, $1,500 check, fucking check. Like, you know, they're gonna have to fucking pay for your psychological fucking damages that they implemented on you. Excuse me. You know, most people, and I won't even say most people, I'll say me, I can't function right. Like, I can't fucking get no fucking job. I can't fucking get no fucking job, and I don't want no fucking I don't want no fucking social security insurance. Don't give me no fucking, I don't want that shit. I want fucking payment from the government. You're not giving me no fucking social security check. Fuck that shit. I want fucking settlement. Give me a fucking settlement. You're not gonna put me on your fucking budget. Fuck that shit. Nope. This dude. Let me see. They're messing with the comments, you guys. So I gotta scroll through them. All right, so if I'm missing anybody's comments, I'm starting back up at Affliction of Christian. LOL. They've messed up all the comments. All TIs have no friends. They make sure of it. Definitely. Definitely. You learn to be real comfortable with yourself. And that's good. That's very good, actually. You know, it's, leave the goofballs alone, yo. Yeah. You know, that's good. That's a very good trait when you learn to become comfortable with yourself. Because you know, if you are ever put into a situation where you're gonna be alone for a little while, you know, you don't stress off of it so much. You don't, you know, you understand. It's easier to fucking it's you know I hate to fucking always bring I always bring I hate to always use jail as fucking example of shit, but it's like that's all the only thing I really know to be fucking using as an example, because it's really all I fucking you know been through. But you know, like when you're inside like, especially if you have to do like time by yourself with no celly, or you're just in your 24 lockdown, because they be having you 24 hours lockdown and shit. Like, you're always fucking thinking about the streets, and you're always, you have to have some type of fucking human. You have to have some type of human interaction just to feel comfortable and shit. And when you don't have that, like, if you're not used to it, you could fucking go crazy. Just thinking, just thinking, you could go crazy. Like, you gotta fucking read books. You gotta do shit to keep your mind off that shit. And coming from a lifetime of human interaction, when they throw you in that cell for like 2 or 3 months, and then when you come out only for fucking court, and the only outside people you see are in the fucking courtroom, then, you know, or you get that visit, like, if you never been to jail before, and you get a visit, like, after however long and what time for you to get your visit, and it's time for you to go back to your cell, like, that's gonna be like, so just hope we don't ever have to go through that shit, man. And if you do make it worth it, man, smart, smart, smart. Make it smart, but make it worth it. I would use force. I would use force if